Thank you, Senator Moreno. Senator Hickenlooper, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you all for being here. Certainly a very timely hearing. I commend the chair for that. Let me start just talk a little bit about product testing. Mr. Yanakopoulos, I think that's close. Thank you for sharing how RAD AI is integrating the software to support quality, to the delivery of quality healthcare to patients. And as you know, software, hardware rigorously tested before they are used with patients. There's endless testing and backing up. We're working on bipartisan legislation called the Vet AI Act, which promotes evidence-based best practices to help companies have their AI tools independently evaluated by independent third parties. Let's leave it at that. This helps increase transparency, promote accountability for responsible system design. I think to a large extent, it creates trust in the customers. So, Mr. Giancopoulos, would you describe what RAD AI is doing now to test, to looking at what are its, whether its products are sufficiently tested before they go into action?
We are a company founded by a radiologist for radiologists. Dr. Jeff Chang, the youngest radiologist at the time of his graduation, 17 years of age. Yeah, very, very smart man. Has been central to the design ethos of our solutions. He was a practicing radiologist when he created the idea of RAD AI to begin with. We have continued to engage with the radiologists, validate the usage, and understand exactly how it integrates into the workflow. The other key piece that really needs to be built with the adoption of AI in healthcare in particular is trust. And a way to gain trust is there's the technical natures, there's the transparency, the information about how you've built your models. But there's also leveraging relationships. For example, we have one with the RSNA Ventures group to integrate the century of knowledge that RSNA has available directly into the application at the point of care for the radiologist. So it's not AI assisting them with the diagnosis, it's AI plus trusted and validated information right at the point of care.
Huh, cool. It's worthy of a longer discussion. Ms. Ung, is that right? Somehow close? See, I'm not scared of these difficult names, unusual names we'll call them. I have a difficult name, Hickenlooper. Thanks for your testimony and sharing how all the work that Siemens is doing around, how AI is going to enter new sectors of the economy and especially the industrial economy. It's clear that we're in the middle of a revolution. I think of it as the great transition, right? And I think we're doing several things at once. We're going into AI, we're moving towards clean energy. This will look back 50 years or 100 years from now, they'll look back as the beginning of this great transition. I think it's going to, in the terms of AI, it's going to define how AI supports this growth of small businesses and entrepreneurs, but also attracts students to STEM fields and ultimately will transform our workforce. Now, when two companies enter into a contract, it's essential that the service agreements are transparent, but also that they're enforceable for how an AI system can be used or not used or misused. So, Ms. Ung, how does Siemens ensure it is transparent with its customers about the design limitations of the AI products it sells? You understand?
Yes. Thank you, Senator, for the question. So transparency is critical to trust, which we were just speaking about. And there's several ways that we as Siemens ensure that we're providing full visibility into not only how industrial AI is being used in environments like a beer manufacturing customer that we have in Colorado, but throughout all of the sectors in the United States. And it really comes down to two things. One is allowing the industrial AI application to be able to share the source data. So pulling from which machines, which engineering data sets, and which manufacturing systems that it's producing from. The second is providing explanation or evaluation of why that recommendation is being made. which comes down to the ability that we were speaking about earlier of training folks to be able to work in systems oversight types of roles so that they can engage more effectively with that industrial AI capability. Thank you.
Great. I'll hold off. I have a couple other questions, but I'll submit them in writing. I appreciate what they're slave drivers here in terms of keeping us on our time.
Only because more showed up, so thank you for the question. Senator Young, you're recognized.